I promise that I'll never again subject you to that long, lame, made when I started my channel intro. But here's an intro that we're all here for in starting my Perception album stuff. I did do this democratically, so thank you to all the people who voted. This is the first one from the album for me. Here's the intro that we've all been waiting for. Sorry. Okay, this time it's real. I just love how all of these start, to be honest, and I need to move myself. I'm just sad I don't get a video clip.
What, are you scared of me? It's embarrassing. If it wasn't for me, you would have never wrote therapy. I've been here for you, but how come you're never there for me? It's a little bit twisted, but I miss when you and I had scary dreams. I don't really want to talk about it. Well, it's too bad now, Nate. Shut up. Now, where were we? Oh, back in the day when you and I had it all mapped out in the basement, crying in your room like a baby. I wish Mom was here, we all do, so we wouldn't have to hear about it every single record. You don't really want to change me? Yeah, I'm the one that made this happen. Do you really want to get rid of your main attraction? Let's pack our bags and go back to Gladwin.
This is absolutely beautiful. I'm not even like, okay, so I love the intros, and here we have something completely different to the other two. And I know that this was written after outro, and there's so many people asking me to do outro first, so I'm sorry, democratic stuff. I'm well aware that there's stuff in here that's kind of like teasers. Like outro is lyrically meant to be before this, so I do quite understand that. But how different rhythmically, like his flow, the use of no use of triplets. In the other two, it was very da 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 da. This one, beautiful strings starting and then having that piano accompaniment and his vocals. The production quality is so raw. It's like it's nothing that I have heard from him. So I'm feeling like this is my headphones are on and it is so clear. The lyrics, the vocals, the rapping, it's just the clarity of everything that's coming out, and that's production.
Oh my God.
I wish Mom was here, we all do, so we wouldn't have to hear about it every single record. You don't really want to change me? Yeah, I'm the one that made this happen. Do you really want to get rid of your main attraction? Let's pack our bags and go back to Gladwin now. Yeah, it's time for the third record, and you know I got the content. I don't want to make you nervous, but it ain't like it used to be. We got a lot of people watching. You told me that you don't want me in your life. That's pretty hard to digest. And I told you I leave when we die. And we ain't died yet. Therapy session was beautiful, Nate, but I'm wondering what's coming next. Yeah, get that stupid head off of your head when I'm talking to you. You hear what I said? You don't like the prison I built you? Yeah, you wanna know what the funny thing is? You keep on talking to me like a stranger, but we've been together since you were a kid. Yeah.
Doing that in minor tonality, as he does, and I spoke about it in my last video. NF is like minor tonality, lack of major tonality. So when we're talking about it from a musical perspective, which we're doing, major chords and tonality sound happy, minor chords sound sad. And this beautiful piano riff. I don't even know if I played that right, to be honest. So I got to listen back again. And I thought the beat was going to drop, but nope, missed it. It's just the lack of predictability now coming into this new album. Okay, I got to keep listening.
I'm just taking it back, because I love it.
Therapy session was beautiful, Nate, but I'm wondering what's coming next. Yeah, get that stupid head off of your head when I'm talking to you. You hear what I said? You don't like the prison I built you? Yeah, you wanna know what the funny thing is? You keep on talking to me like a stranger, but we've been together since you were a kid.
No, I'm sorry, I have to stop it. I'm getting the intro now, the rhythm that's happening from it, which wasn't happening earlier. This is that triplet feel that happens in the other two intros. But it's just, it's not like the other ones. I was actually coming in here going, I'm going to make this mad comparison between all the intros, but this has just blown me away already. Okay.
How many times am I going to hear the same part? I'm taking it way back.
Yeah, I'm the one that made this happen. Do you really want to get rid of your main attraction? Let's pack our bags and go back to Gladwin now. Yeah, it's time for the third record, and you know I got the content. I don't want to make you nervous, but it ain't like it used to be. We got a lot of people watching. You told me that you don't want me in your life. That's pretty hard to digest. And I told you I'd leave when we die. And we ain't died yet. Therapy session was beautiful, Nate, but I'm wondering what's coming next. Yeah, get that stupid head off of your head when I'm talking to you. You hear what I said? You don't like the prison I built you? Yeah, you wanna know what the funny thing is? You keep on talking to me like a stranger, but we've been together since you were a kid. Yeah, took us from a no name, told you everything was okay. Now you trying to cut me out of it like I ain't never been a part of it. I ain't the heart of it, I made this whole thing. Yeah, put us on the dope stage. You must have no brain. What's the point of having guns if you can't aim? What's the point of having blood with no veins? What's the point of having love with no pain? What I'm saying is me without you doesn't make any sense. I know I'm intense and controlling, but you need to learn how to cope with it. That's just the way that it is. If you didn't want me to live in your house, you shouldn't have let me move in. It's comfortable here and I like it. I got my own room and everything. It don't get better than this. Say you wanna own your life, then wake up and take your own advice. You're just mad cause you know I'm right. Yeah, I'm flattered you put me in mansion, but you should've told him right. Held your hands on the coldest nights. You didn't tell him about the times you and I used to hold the mic. I mean, what are you out of your mind? Guess both of us will be. Come on, let's go outside.
I know it's building and I have to stop and talk about it because this kind of like adding instrument after instrument, and obviously incredibly cinematic in the sense that use of strings and somewhat dissonant like he kind of did with Real. And I'm feeling like comparisons between Real and this song. The difference is that I know it's, I don't know if anyone's ever made these comparisons, but the use of that dissonance in the string section. However, there's more unity with this, as in the themes are recurring and recurring often, but it builds. When I'm like beat drop, but no, there's no beat, as in like there's no steady pulse.
Say you wanna own your life, then wake up and take your own advice. You're just mad cause you know I'm right. Yeah, I'm flattered you put me in mansion, but you should've told him right. Held your hands on the coldest nights. You didn't tell him about the times you and I used to hold the mic. I mean, what are you out of your mind? Guess both of us will be. Come on, let's go outside. Is this what you wanted? Both of us out in the open, let's do it then. I mean, why are you doing this? I know that you're mad, but I'm not in the mood for this. We gotta work at the trial. So why you acting like I'm not a part of it? Hey, where's my shovel at? Probably out back where it always is. You can't get rid of all of me. I'm the reason why. Shut up, I don't wanna hear another sentence. Hell man, that is it me or the fear talking? What a dumb question. Yes, real music to the day we die, right? Yeah, ain't that the slogan, Nathan? Thought I told you to keep your mouth shut. I mean, so what? You know I never...
I've made this comparison. I'm making the comparison now. I've heard it from intro because I didn't have the keyboard in front of me before. There is so much happening with this and the chord progression, the way that the chords are moving. It's similar to all these other intros. I got to check it out. It's very similar to Therapy Session. And we hear it. We hear this very, very common chord progression being used, but the use of the choir, something prevalent in all three of his intros now, in this minor tonality, something prevalent as well in Therapy Session, which had a lot of parallels between Intro 2 and Therapy Session.
I hate stopping this,
but I can't contain my thoughts.
Is it me or the fear talking? What a dumb question. Yes, real music to the day we die, right? Yeah, ain't that the slogan, Nathan? Thought I told you to keep your mouth shut. I mean, so what? You know I never listen. Let me guess. We gon' dig a hole, kill a track, and probably put a beat in it. Rap about it for like 3 minutes. Hey, that's pretty deep, isn't it? Wait a minute, you don't really think for a second that you're putting me in this? No, of course not. Just a little deeper, then we'll go inside and we can stop digging. You had me scared for a second. I thought we were digging my grave. We did. What, you don't like being afraid? It's a dose of your own medicine. What, you don't like how it tastes? My therapist told me don't bury my issues, but I'm gonna be honest, man, I'm feeling great. I think it's only right we go back to where you were created. I wrote a song for Johnny without you, but he ain't gonna like it. Let's see how he takes it. He probably don't even remember us, does he? I wish I was burying anger, but both of us know I'ma need him for that song. He still lives in the basement. Almost done, should've done this a year ago. I don't know why I waited, you know how I get. I put everything off in my personal life. You hear what I'm saying? That was a joke. Yeah, it's hilarious, ain't it? You'll spend the rest of your life in my backyard or back of my mind. Depends how you see it. Put the shovel away. Time to go back in the house now. You'll be out in a week. Telling me you want your room back. That's funny, but you ain't got nowhere to sleep. I'ma just look out the window and laugh at you. This is crazy to me, cause I thought you had me in prison this whole time. But I'm the one holding the keys.
This is so beautiful. See what's going on.
Is that I'm knowing and hearing NF stuff of the first two albums, not Moments, I haven't heard that. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to predict this. And I look like an ass because I can't. I know as well the message is there, and I get the lyrics are so incredibly important for this because I understand that this foretells parts of the album and it connects with the outro in a way. And I'm getting some bits. I'm getting some links to the past albums, but the music is blowing me away here. It's not normal NF that I hear, as in it is, because it's very similar to Therapy Session, the chord progression in this, incredibly similar, and the way that they've used the choir, it's like copied and pasted into it purposely. It's not laziness. It's on purpose. It's like, here's his old stuff, but here's some new stuff at the same time.
Room back, that's funny, but you ain't got nowhere to sleep. I'ma just look out the window and laugh at you. This is crazy to me, cause I thought you had me in prison this whole time. But I'm the one holding the keys.
Therapy Session. Oh, it's beautiful. We're not gonna have it. He's not gonna do it. Oh my God. It's just so basic harmonically, but yet so complex in terms of building and then not building. There was that insane part which he kept on building and it just went straight back down. That was unlike his other ones. Compositionally, this was so different. And it gets your heart racing so much and then pulls it down and then gets it racing again. Where's that part which he...
No, keep your mouth shut. I mean, so what? You know I never listen. Let me guess. We gon' dig a hole, kill a track, and probably put a beat in it. Rap about it for like 3 minutes. Hey, that's pretty deep, isn't it? Wait a minute, you don't really think for a second that you're putting me in this? No, of course not. Just a little deeper, then we'll go inside and we can stop digging.
Gone.
You had me scared for a second. I thought we were digging my grave.
I had me scared for a second. Thought you would dig in my grave. I got to check out the lyrics. So it's just that kind of this repetitive chord progression, which I'm going to check back Therapy Session right now. Throughout the whole song. Throughout the whole song.
This was beautiful. Like what? Therapy Session. So the riff's different.
Yeah, I got upstate like a month ago. I was talking to fans and one of them pulled me aside and said we never met, but I swear that you know who I am.
That wasn't perfect, but no, the chord progression was different. So my apologies, but there's similarity. It's going. I'm not going to go into the music theory behind it. It's in a different key. It's in a different minor key, but that's it. Otherwise, similarities in the way that the chords are moving, and he's very much uses this
A lot.
I was absolutely prepared to draw so many comparisons between them, and you can,
You can, especially in
the choir at the same time in the triplets, da 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 da, which there was a little bit in NF's rapping, but actually more in the string section here, underlying.
Because we know that the intros have
a elaborate introduction like this, which was in the strings, not elaborate as in like a softer introduction. And here again, same chord progression as Therapy Session. Back to one. Yeah. Oh, I missed that one.
I'm back, did anyone miss me? They said the second record could be.
So we've got that triplet, but of course you had that choir in there as well.
And the unpredictability of those accented, strong beats we're hearing in intro 3 as well. But what intro 3 didn't do
Was build to something like this.
Nobody cares. Some people in front of me laughing like he isn't going nowhere.
having a more active drum beat, but then again pulling it back and pulling it down, which he did. He actually did.
In the back of the tour bus trying to face to my family is different than what you think it is. Write a review, tell me what you think it is. Give me 3 stars and call me an idiot.
But what we missed was this build, which I was anticipating and waiting for, and which would have been amazing. And maybe it's in the outro, because it would have been amazing that you just go straight back down to this piano accompaniment and a very much subdued vocal tone from NF. Go down to that. Pretend it's not going to happen, and then
Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear. I'm tired of hearing it. You call it music, I call it my therapist. See people telling me I have been carrying way too much baggage, I need to take care of it. I know she's right, but man.
so that's what we were missing there. But it's I don't care. I don't, because now I need to look at the lyrics. Now I need to foresee what's happening in outro and intro 3. And what's happening in his story in this album Perception. And I see why people have spoken this intro 3 up, because it stands out so much from these other 2 intros, which there are comparisons, huge comparisons between. I'm excited. Please post a NF, like what some of the ones that you'd like to see individual videos of, because I don't have time to do all of them, but the ones as well that you would like to see a live stream of, which I make sure that they're not blocked by the end. I need to recover from that because this video has been ridiculously long and I didn't expect it to. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time.